Y'all, it's Keion. We finally finna talk. I'm finna tell y'all the secret of how I be passing my exams because, baby, I am sick of these messages. How do you study? How do you study? I ain't gonna lie, I love them because y'all really fuck with me. So, hold on. Doesn't matter what I get as long as I keep getting it. So, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. My editing a little weird. I like to post pop stuff in the corners, so y'all gonna see like certain stuff pop up. So just be ready for that. So number one, y'all gotta understand, school is hard, regardless of what you in, nursing school or engineering school. I went through both, and they both is hard, but I both got through it. So if y'all have any tips, suggestions, just leave it in the comments below. And also, there's gonna be a video a day in December, so let's get into it, because my birthday January 1st. Yeah. The first thing you need to do is don't be like me. Don't procrastinate. You need to do your stuff beforehand. Even though I do that too, it's just sometimes I get lazy every day. So my first thing to tell y'all is read those, whatever's on your blackboard, whatever's on Canvas. Read all the information that's on there first. Because mind y'all, I used to do that. I used to go in that book and read the whole entire chapter, and the next thing you know, when I take that exam, it don't be shit about that chapter. It be shit about the stuff that be sometimes on those PowerPoints. I'm not saying to always look there, but I'm saying I recommend you start on the blackboard or you start on Canvas first, and then you move on to the next thing. The next thing, like I just said, is read the book. Everybody hate this. I don't want to read. I gotta go to work. I cannot read this book. If you can't read a book, then why are you in school? Especially in nurse school. I hate that when I be hearing that in nurse school. Like, I don't read. And I'm like, it's some of us that don't read and able to pass the exams now, but sometimes that's not always the case. So if I advise y'all to read, just read the book. You're not like anybody else. So that's what you need to understand. You are only you. You only learn how you learn. You can't learn how the next bitch learn. Like, period. Number 3, don't cheat. No cheating. I'm telling y'all why. It is so easy to cheat in nursing school. It is so easy to cheat when I was in engineering school. The problem with that is when you start taking your cumulative and your exams, you'll be so stuck. Everybody be trying to use ChatGPT to write their essays and their care plans. And the next thing you know, when you got to do one in real life, you don't know what the fuck you doing. Cause why? You focusing on motherfucking internet to have your back. Even though I do too, but I don't like be cheating. Like me, I do my assignments, I do it genuinely. Like I literally will read the book. I'll take the grasping information that I have and I'll read the book. So yeah, don't be cheating, because everybody be cheating and somebody cheating and fail. Like, how do you cheat and you fail? Make that make sense, but okay. Number 4 is y'all better utilize YouTube. It's free. I wouldn't say too much TikTok and Instagram. That's more so skills. If you're in their school or like you're in engineering school, like I was looking at skills on TikTok and Instagram, like different about it. But next is nursing, registered nurse RN, Nurse Kathy will level up RN, simple nursing. If you're doing that, is chemistry. The chemistry tutor, I love him. Khan Academy for my calculus and all that. Y'all, I got A's and B's watching them. Like, if I wouldn't have ever had to read a book, that I would watch them like endlessly. You gotta learn how to ask questions. I don't give a fuck if you in class and your question might be a dumb question. I'd rather you ask a dumb question, don't ask a question at all, and that dumb question might be on the exam that you needed, but then you were so scared to ask, and you probably like, damn, like, ask those questions. Another thing that kind of helped me study is I don't tell my business. I don't have to sound weird, but I'm going to kind of explain it so that way you understand what I mean. When I say don't tell my business, I don't sit out there, and especially in their school, they quick to ask you what grade you got in your exam. I'll be like, I was okay. What percentage did you get? I'm like, it was okay. I know I get A's and B's on my exam. I know that. But I don't have to broadcast to the world that I'm making A's and B on my exam. I can if I want to, and I do it a little rarely, but I don't do it to brag. I do it to show y'all that my studying is valid. So I'm doing that because I know I'm going to be a tutor. I want to be a teacher, and I like to have my stuff credible. Like, I want to be like, you don't know what you doing, or bro, you don't know what you doing. I'm like, my exam say I do. This exam say I do. So I must be know how to do something. Like, for real. Another thing I do want to let y'all know to use, I use Quizlet, ATI, and what else I was using for engineering school? Nurse. I was using Socratic. I'm gonna tell you why. ATI is always, I'll do all the practice questions, read some things on ATI, like some modules, to like kind of like condense down my textbook sometimes, because sometimes it'd be kind of dragging in the textbook. I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes it'd be dragging like a lot. Like it'd be like 50 pages and it's just like a lot of filler and not really what I need. But ATI kind of condenses it. I thought my phone was fucked up again. After I do ATI, then I like, you know, do practice questions. Then I go on Quizlet, and the only you talking about, oh, you be on Quizlet to cheat. No. I be on Quizlet to, I'm gonna put it up here, but you can make customized quizzes on Quizlet and shit, and I use those, even though it don't always be credible because students make it. I just do it anyway. So like, if the information I don't remember, I can kind of like grasp it then, you know what I'm saying? So that way I can like, you know, apply that to my studying for my exam. And y'all, I do that at the last minute. I do that the last probably 3 days of my exam. I'll have off. Like, I will not work 3 days before my exam. Like, my exam on Wednesday, I will not work Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, just in case. Like, I'll work Saturday, but then Sunday I will not work. I will rest, and I'll do a bunch of practice questions, because I'm not going to do a bunch of reading. Because you want to know why? If I ain't read those 3 weeks that I had, in 3 days, I cannot read all the chapters for my cumulative exam or my exam and try to condense all that in my head. That's like an overload. And let alone, I have assignments, and those assignments are tedious. Have y'all tried writing a care plan every damn week in school? It's a lot. And going to clinicals. And doing other assignments in class. I don't have time for that. That's why I said the last 3 days is more so me, like, before my exam, I like do a bunch of practice questions. Like, I do like 1,000 practice questions. Like, I don't play. Dosage count, like different modules for like med surg or so, and then I do like practice questions on Quizlet. Like, I don't play. That might be doing too much for the average student, but I'm not the average student. I am an upper student, not trying to be funny or to my own horn, but baby, it shows right there. I might not have a frame for it yet, but it's gonna happen. That degree right there that got placed was hard work and dedication. Back then, I was never like this. Like, I used to be done running the streets, fighting, doing all that. But I had to change, because you wanna know why? Ain't nobody else was gonna do it. I have to break that generational curse and try to, like, you know, stay outside my norms. Because at the end of the day, God blessed me with no record on my name, maybe some traffic tickets, but, and then he blessed me with knowledge. Because, you know, I do want to be a scientist one day. And I do got my engineering, going back to go get more of my engineering. Don't know what type of engineer I want to be yet, but I got the broad engineering. I'm gonna be an RN soon. And it's like, I'm excelling. Even though my life could be hard, you know. Sometimes I'm broke and sometimes I'm this and that, but I take the time out for my school. Like, school comes first. Like, I would spend 5 to 6 hours a day studying. It's 24 hours a day. I'm not doing no double. I will work for 8 hours. Study for 6 hours. Wait, what's 8 plus 6? That's 14. And then the rest of the 10 hours, maybe 2, I might do a little bit more studying. No, I'll be watching YouTube and playing my game a little bit. And then 8 hours, I go to bed. You do that every day, you know, you'll have money, you'll be good. But then you got classes, you got clinicals, you got a lot of like barriers. But if you break that barrier, you'll be straight. Y'all problem is, y'all don't like to sacrifice. I have to sacrifice everything to get where I'm at. Y'all don't like to sacrifice. Y'all keep with that same nigga throwing you down, you keep piling up on your bills, ain't paying shit. Every time you get paid, you spend it on shit that ain't your bill. It's like a lot of things you can do to like make yourself like better for real.